Where's your background in Nigeria?
I mean, I've been there once. My parents are from Nigeria. They're fresh off the boat. They came when they were in college. Um, I've been multiple times, but I'm not exactly a native or whatever from Nigeria.
Okay. Right. Well, talk about how people act in Nigeria compared here in the U.S.
In the U.S., people aren't really comfortable with seeing people, I guess, who are less clothed. I mean, that's one thing that happens in Nigeria. There's people who are walking around without shirts on just because they don't have any shirts to wear. I mean, that's from the poorer side, but from like the, I guess, wealthier side of Nigeria, people act the same exact way as people do in America and in Texas especially. I mean, you have people who have large mansions, you have large houses, they go out and eat at nice restaurants, and then you have, I mean, the people who are less fortunate, they do stuff like walking around with no clothes. And since they don't have restrooms, they'll use the restroom on the side of the road. Whenever I went, one of my cousins used the restroom on the side of the road, and I was just so appalled when it happened, just because it was like, I've never used the restroom on the side of the road before. We were just walking, and he was like, hold on, let me use the restroom. That was an interesting experience.
Huh. Well, let's see. Were there any big, what are the big cultural misunderstandings about Africa or Nigeria, in that matter?
A lot of people think that, like, in Africa, all they do is hunt animals, like with spears and arrows and stuff. But I mean, from where my parents are from, there was nothing but civilization. There were a lot of roads, a lot of houses, a lot of establishments like McDonald's, Whataburger. Like there wasn't really much of like the Sahara Desert or anything like that. There wasn't like a lack of culture or anything in
So you don't see anybody running around with like spears and
no,
plates
no,
in their lips?
definitely not. No. Yeah, I mean there's like that part of the culture that's still there, but now it's that Nigeria's becoming an up and coming country. They're moving from a second generation country to a first generation country. So Nigeria's, I mean, doing well right now. They're moving up, like they're not as I guess wild as they were before.
Okay. Okay. Now, if I were to travel to Nigeria, what would probably be the biggest problems I would have getting used to it?
Some people in Nigeria don't speak English. There are a lot of people that do speak English, but if you were to ask for like directions on how to get to a certain place, some people might not understand you. Whenever Nigerians see foreigners, because most people don't really travel to Nigeria, when they see foreigners, it gets hard to adjust to the kind of attention that they give you. A lot of people will come up and talk to you out of the random, and it may get a little uncomfortable. Another thing is the food. There's a lot of they take pride in their traditional foods, and some of the foods don't exactly taste that great, and some people may struggle to adjust with the food. The spread of disease is actually pretty high in Nigeria. You have to get your shots before they even let you leave the country, and even then, the vaccines may not keep you from getting sick, stuff like that.
So, like, would they get offended by the clothes I wear?
I don't know. A lot of Nigerians wear like the same clothes that you and I would wear.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they generally wear kind of nicer clothes. They'll wear nice jeans, dress shoes, and a button-up shirt, stuff like that. But they wouldn't get offended by any of the clothes you wear, anything like that.
Say if we're about church, do they all dress up when they go to church?
Yes, definitely. They dress up in the traditional attire when they go to church. But I mean, if you showed up in a suit to church, they'd be all right with that. But if you showed up in jeans and a t-shirt, you may not be okay with that. They may get slightly offended by that.
Okay. Now, is it really family oriented? Does family really stick together over there?
Definitely. Whenever we go, I always stay with my family. You have people who live in a certain village, and over half of the village will be their family from one side, then another family that they join together, they'll come and stay with the other side. So people don't really leave their family much at all in Nigeria. And when they travel, they're always traveling with their family. So Nigeria is a very family-oriented place.
Okay.
Definitely.
And last question: is there anything you like about Texas or U.S. more than Nigeria?
I don't know. I'd have to say that Texas, you definitely have a lot more freedom to do just whatever in Texas. Like, I could go out and play basketball or something like that. In Nigeria, you really don't have much space to do really like recreational activities. They kind of lack field space. I mean, everyone plays soccer in Nigeria, but other than that, like, what else can you do? And in Texas, you can go out, you can play basketball, football. You can really do anything. And Nigeria also likes a little bit of housing space. So Texas definitely has bigger houses than they do in Nigeria, and that's something I enjoy.
How about them girls?
I say they're alright. They're not bad. I mean,
Not bad. Huh?
The girl styles are definitely different than they are in America, so that's something you'd have to adjust to. But I mean, hey, if you have to, you can find your girl.
That's good. All right, brother. I appreciate it, and that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.